And today we got a new Speedroid monster coming out, and it's level 7, oddly enough, which is kind of weird. They're not really known to being level 7, and it kind of just screws the pooch with the pendulum monster that they just got. But anyway, let's just jump right into the monster because it's actually it's actually interesting to see a level 7 Speedroid monster. I actually haven't gone over the effect yet as of right now, so it is a level 7 wind. It's called Speedroid Vidrodokuro. It is a level 7 wind machine type effect monster with 0 attack and 3000 defense, and it has 4 effects, and you can only use the first one once per turn. During either player's standby phase, if your opponent controls a monster that was special summoned from the extra deck, you can special summon this card from your hand. That's a pretty good effect, I think, because it allows you to go to a lot of other crucial, interesting plays. And the ability of having this card being a level 7 means that you can possibly make some rank 7 plays. You can go into Big Eye potentially at some point in the game, or you could probably go into Draco Sack as well. Master Blades is still pretty good. I mean, it's a pretty good effect. It's just simply special summon this card without anything like that, and it's also really good. The second effect is it cannot be destroyed by battle with normal summon monsters. So if this card's in attack mode, your opponent can't swing over it with its Chromium's level 100 attack monster. They have to physically special summon a monster in order to get over it. It's kind of okay in that aspect, but it's not that broad. A lot of cards can be special summoned and just easily wreck this thing. That's really not really a very enhancing effect on this card, so it's just kind of a thing that they're trying. It's a new effect that we haven't seen, so I guess they're trying new things. And the third effect is your opponent takes all battle damage you would have received from the battle involving this card. So basically, it has the freeze effect. Freeze basically says if this card, it can't be destroyed by battle, and any battle damage that you happen to take, your opponent takes instead. Which, this card being 0, you're probably just going to ram into it with your opponent. Your opponent's going to take full damage for this, and that's pretty good. This card can really set up some pretty interesting OTKs, and it actually looks like to be it looks like to be a finisher card. So I think it's a pretty easy card. It's a pretty fun card. And the fourth and final effect, if you control a monster that is not a Speedroid monster, destroy this card. So if you control anything other than Speedroid, obviously it dies. I'm not sure how if you'll be playing this in Speedroids. You probably won't, but I think it's an interesting card effect. It's level 7, so it's definitely worth talking about because of that fact, and it's kind of outside the norm of its archetype, which is Speedroids. So I guess it's just there. I mean, it might have some pretty funny potential with a casual deck build with this card in it, but I'm not sure how this will be any effective. However, you can play Sacred Sword of the 7 Stars and Speedroids now and actually be somewhat decent, because drawing 2 cards for this card is actually not terrible, because you're not really getting anything for playing this card other than the fact that it has Freeze's effect, and it's not really getting you any advantage off that either. So anyway, guys, tell me what you guys think about this card in the comment section down below. I will see you guys in the next video. This has been Team NMFOs, and I'll be signing out.